What up, everybody? It's Treb the Pleb, back with another one. Fourth one today. We're cooking. I am so excited. My fucking lights showed up in between me shooting the last video and shooting this one. I didn't. We have a huge snowstorm here right now, so I didn't think I'd get them. But fucking nothing stops Amazon. I've never set them up before. They look kind of shitty. I had to. I had to move the tapestry. So it was like a different way. I think there's still too much plain wall. They'll probably look a little cooler at night. I have them like strobing between different colors. I think it's kind of cool. I just don't think I did a great job. I have another wheel though, so I can like try it again later. Maybe get some help. Do it a little better, but we're trying. We're getting the things. We're doing better. Comes with like a fancy remote too. I can like change shit on it. I don't know. I like it. Still got another whole another wheel of them. I didn't even use like most of that wheel. We're trying though. I'm putting in the effort, time, money, effort. Not as much effort as that Amazon driver put into fucking getting it here to me though. All right, another top 10. Just because I was making these lists and they're kind of fun. I'll probably do a handful more of these. They're a good time. This time we're doing top 10 video game franchises. I'm ready for the hate. Bring it on. I also cheat in this a little bit, like a couple times, like a lot. So this is based off of success is a big one, but also fun, like how fun they are, the amount of like fall offs, like how bad things fall off or get if they keep getting better or which it is. And then a little bit of personal preference in there as well. Ooh, hiccup, burp, a little bit of both. Let's get right into it. We're gonna start at number 10. If I can type Mortal Kombat. Oh yeah. Mortal Kombat has been around forever and it has been fun forever. I think the past three, probably three or four, have been kind of lackluster. I want more characters. I want a better story. Um the online community sucks. They're awful. But the game is still just so cool. It's always been the coolest. The graphics are great. The brutalities and fatalities are something to die for. Every time a new one comes out, I play it. I haven't lost that yet. That love for it, but I don't know. Just the online gets way too sweaty. Even when you do well, you're just gonna get hate mail. It makes it, I don't know, less fun sometimes. But if you're talking like successful franchises, if you're talking how much content there is, the universe is so convoluted and crazy. It's hard to find better ones than Mortal Kombat. I I put them at number 10 just because sheer quantity. And even though the quality has been more of like a gradual raise, like a slower gradual with how often they're putting out a new game, it feels like. I still think it kind of stands above every like a lot of other things. I actually wanted to put it above my number 9. And my number 9 is a tie, which I know I told you I cheat in this a little bit. Call of Duty. I know Warzone blew up and that really helped them out a lot, but Call of Duty has just had such a rocky, up and down roller coaster of a ride. I don't think. I think after probably fucking, I don't know, man. Call of Duty 4 was like Modern Warfare was so groundbreaking when it came out and did so much for online multiplayer gaming. And then I mean, Black Ops 1 and 2 were phenomenal. Modern Warfare 2 was phenomenal. World at War was phenomenal. They all felt different and interesting. And everything after that has been complete dog shit. Uh, I've stopped. I play them, I get them, I play them, and then every time I get them, I'm like, why did I get this? It's kind of like the 2K franchise or Madden. It's the same fucking game every year. It feels like nothing ever really improves. They add like the tiniest little details to make you feel like it's new. But the reason it makes the list is of its popularity, its consistent player base, its esports scene. It's You can't argue with success, and I actually roped it in with Halo because let's just do Halo 5 gameplay. Just because Halo had the same kind of thing. Uh where Halo had exploded for so long, all the way through what Halo 3, even Halo 4 was good, but then you had like ODST and you had it. They just fucking blew it, dude. And it's so sad. And now PlayStation's getting Halo and Nintendo's getting Halo. That's how in the mud Microsoft is they're selling by far their most popular franchise to their competition. I have a PlayStation 5, don't have the new Xbox. I just don't care enough. Most of the things that are Xbox exclusive, I can play on PC as well. So it's like, who really fucking cares? Uh, they don't really have anything that makes me like, PlayStation does. PlayStation has badass exclusives all the time. So like game of the year quality games every year. Not fucking Xbox. They haven't had good shit in a long time. And now you're telling me the one thing you could have made a new game of that would have been super good, that I would have gone out and bought an Xbox just to play, you fucking are just giving to PlayStation. It's like, all right, dude, thanks. Like, it's so funny to me. Uh, but yeah, I mean, this is the same thing with, you can't deny success and popularity because it was so groundbreaking and so special for so long that like I can't really hate too much on it. But the fall off is just so intense. So I think that Halo and Call of Duty can kind of be roped together in that like FPS multiplayer kind of genre, as far as their, franchises and whatnot. I know it's cheating a little bit, but just bear with me. All right. Going in here at number 8, I am going to get buried by all 5 people who watch this video for this. Final Fantasy. I don't even know. Let's just do this. I They lost. As I've played a decent amount of Final Fantasy, but holy shit, that fan base is wacky, bro. The most convoluted, craziest, wildest, most nothing at times fucking story ever. We're on fucking what, 17, 18 now? That's not even counting remakes and spin-offs, and holy shit, guys. Holy shit. Now, the reason it's so high though is because of its success. The games are fun. They're so fun, but they're just, unless you are so red, and even some of the people will tell you who like are so into the franchise and they keep up with all the lore and everything, that they don't even fucking know what's going on most of the time. So it's hard to stick with a story when you don't. It makes it hard to care about things. Final Fantasy VII, of course, goated as fuck. That was the first one I ever played, like the original one, the first one I ever played. Uh, the remakes are brilliant. They are so fucking good. Very hard at times, but I like a challenge big time. Like, I don't like games I can just kind of walk through. Give me difficulty settings. Let me play. Let me challenge myself. So, brilliant games. Just they're not as far up for me success wise. They're through the roof, of course. But as far as, this is where personal preference kind of came and started to come into play for sure. Uh, I just couldn't put them any higher just because of sometimes there is too much content, and they are hard to keep up with, to say the least. But but still top 10. Can't say they're bad or anything. All right, on to the next one. Yes, this I'm very excited about this one. Resident Evil. Let's just do the 4 remake gameplay for the background. Holy shit, Resident Evil is fucking awesome. Every single Resident Evil game is good. I don't care. Fuck you. I know a lot of people don't like a couple of them. I don't care. They're all so. Resident Evil 7 is my favorite still. 8 was good, but 7. Okay, let's do Resident Evil 7 fucking gameplay because y'all need to be reminded. Resident Evil 7 went so fucking hard, bro. So fucking hard. This game absolutely blew me away when I played it. And I had played all the Resident Evils before it too, but 7 was just it was such a step in the right direction for the games, and they have by far dominated the horror genre as far as quality games. Like I know the fucking Five Nights at Freddy was big for a while and all that stuff, but it wasn't a quality game. It was a jump scare like randomizer basically. These games, the atmosphere, the storytelling, everything about them is so cool. The universe that they have built, where basically anything could happen in it. I I am so unbelievably in love with the Resident Evil franchise. That preference comes in, and then you got to think they've been around forever too. And they have been consistently the best horror games for a very, very, very long time. I can't say enough good things about Resident Evil. I think 7 might even be like not as high as I'd like to put them, but I think each one of these kind of covers its own genre almost. So these I'm taking like the best of each genre in a sense. Except, Halo and Call of Duty because there's way better FPSs out than those for like multiplayer. But moving on to number 6, it's got to be God of War. Now I'm picking Ragnarok for the gameplay because Ragnarok is so special. If you have never played Ragnarok or any of the new ones, you are beyond missing out. These games are fucking beautiful. They're challenging. The puzzles are very intuitive and fun. The leveling up system, the crafting system, the how you like upgrade all of your stuff feels so good. The bosses are unbelievable. The first remake God of War, only issue I had was like repeat monsters and bosses and stuff. That was my only complaint. Then they took that, fixed that, and went fucking overload on everything else. The story is one of the best stories in the history of video games, uh, especially in the remakes. And what's so cool is that the two remakes alone can stand on their own, just as far as quality, how fun they are, how enjoyable, how hard to put down they are. Then go back to like the PS2 days and everything in between, and every single God of War game was so fucking cool. They were so fun to play. They were addicting. The stories in those were brilliant as well. The boss fights were unlike anything we had done in video games up to that point. The fucking so much diversity in what you were fighting and how you had to fight it and how you had to be creative to beat things. I am I am so in love with the God of War franchise. Um and you are doing yourself a serious disservice if you have not played the two newest ones. There is nothing as soon as you boot them up, there's nothing like it. It is so 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 good. Number 5, I hated to do this, but when we're talking about success of franchises, scope of franchises, and with the new one on the horizon ish, Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto, another one, been around forever. They're all fun. They're all fun. You played them all and you loved them all. Uh, the Grand Theft Auto 5 took it like a whole new, and I know it's been, what, 13 years or something like that? Something stupid. But Grand Theft Auto 6 is gearing up to be something super special again. And Rockstar just, they don't miss much. They really don't. They take their time, and but when it comes hard. And I would feel like I was lying to myself and to like everybody if I didn't talk about how successful the Grand Theft Auto series is. They, to this day, they're shoveling in a stupid amount of money from the microtransactions in the online play. They have one of the most active communities in gaming, especially like their role playing communities and stuff are silly, like ridiculous. Not something I'm into, but like power to you. I could see how someone might find that really fun. But just playing the games, causing mayhem, finding the hidden Easter eggs and all the little nooks and crannies and checking things out. I can only imagine how cool it's going to be in the next one, how much love and care they've been putting into it over 13 years. The characters, the stories, it is so hard to not put GTA in the top 5. So, I did. But there were a few that definitely I couldn't put it above. And for that first one, we're gonna do, if I can get my life to work, Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda's been around so long. They are even the ones that people hated, I was like, it's actually not bad. They the Legend of Zelda games, especially like the newer gen ones too, and I mean not even especially Ocarina of Time was life. It was so fucking special. Uh there's not a ton of games that can that can do what Legend of Zelda does for you as far as exploration, creativity, excitement. I just, they always are pushing the boundaries and doing something new and exciting with it. It is so hard to not put them above Grand Theft Auto. You also look at success. I mean, every game they put out, the fan base goes crazy for, and rightfully so. They've earned all of it. Can't say enough. I think I think having it in the at number 4, I had a really tough time between 4 and 3. So, if you came in and went, "Fuck you, it should be 3 or it should be 2 or it should be," I wouldn't argue with you. I think that's a fair point. Uh, but there's one more here. Now, this is another one I'm cheating on. 2. I'm putting 2 together. That is Fallout, and that is the Elder Scrolls series. I don't care I don't care what you say about the games and how they've aged, and how like maybe they feel a little bit repetitive with the modding community and the way they have the modding community set up. That's on you. Go download some mods because it's a brand new game at that point. They have mods for everything, and you can literally turn it into a brand new game. The stories are fantastic. Skyrim stands on its own. The story is so badass. Fallout stands on its own. I don't care. A lot of people didn't like this Fallout 4 story. I fucking love the Fallout 4 story. I thought that shit was so cool. Getting cryo frozen, trying to, your wife gets killed, you're trying to find your kid, spoiler alerts, your kid ends up fucking being the head honcho of the thing that you think is evil, but is it really evil? And it lets you decide whether you think it is or not. And then you can make so many different decisions based off that. It is fuego. It's good. Fallout 76, trash. But go play it now. Amazing. I don't care what you have to say about it. You just haven't played it again since. Go play it now. It is really, 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 really fun. Solo or with friends. They added so much. I played it on release. I had fun with it, even though it was like a broken mess. I still had a really good time. I found ways to make it fun with my friends. But as the updates started rolling out, I took maybe like a year or two off. Came back, holy shit, brand new game. Got all caught up. had fun, left it for a little bit, another year or so, came back, holy shit, and they keep doing it. It's kind of like the No Man's Sky effect. The Fallout 76 is actually a brilliant game now. It's so much fun. The release was, of course, a complete and utter disaster, but they turned it around in a huge way and they didn't give up on the game, which I have a ton of respect for. Oblivion, Morrowind, you can't fuck with them. Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, both classics, bangers. Fallout 1 and 2, if you played those, were so fucking good. Elder Scrolls Online sucks. I don't care what any of you say, but I know a lot of people like it, so there's that too going for it. I love the series. I think they're infinitely enjoyable. I think the modding community makes them so cool and gives them that little leg up on the Legend of Zelda series. But still falls at number 3. I cheated my number 1. You're all gonna hate my number 1, but I cheated big time. And at number 2, Super Mario. Fucking video game donkey would beat my ass if he saw me doing this right now, but yes, Super Mario number 2. I don't think anybody should be like against or surprised by this. I think it, it has been around basically since video games existed. Like not, not that far, but fucking close. And they have consistently put out good content. Uh there are not too many failures with the Super Mario brand. I mean, you look at Mario Party, Mario Golf is so fun, Mario Kart, uh Super Smash Bros, everything that like revolves around Mario or like starts with Mario that he's the mascot of is insanely successful and has a rabid fan base. I can't quite put into words how successful they are. I'd have to pull up numbers and stuff like that. I've done that in a couple of the past ones. I don't really want to do it. I think we know they're pretty far ahead of everybody else, but I mean, they have single-handedly carried a console system for a long time, them and Zelda, and Pokemon. That's one too. I didn't put Pokemon, and as much as I wanted to, I play all the ROM hacks. I love the ROM hacks. Like, it's crazy how, people sitting at home can make a better game than a multi-billion-dollar company can. But Pokemon just hasn't been good in a very long time. Zelda, Mario, everything else I've named so far have put out consistently strong content, but they haven't. And that's why. That's why I couldn't put Pokemon on here. Is it successful? Is it top 10? Maybe to you, but with the amount of recent failures and their seeming lack of care that they put into all their stuff, I couldn't put them on here. The best thing they've done in a long time is Pokemon Go, and I'm not putting a fucking something on here because of a mobile game, you know? So, but yeah, Mario, I think a lot of people saw that coming. It has to be in the top. Probably honestly might should maybe be number 1, but I'm going to cheat. Fuck you, it's FromSoft. FromSoft wins. FromSoft wins everything. FromSoft is God. Everything they make is gold. The most fun you will have playing a video game if you're not a little baby. They are so good. The exploration, the story, how it doesn't just hold your hand through a story and like force feed you information like you're 5 years old, how it makes you work for it, makes you connect little details and hidden meanings behind things. The amount of styles of play and different and the replayability of them all, the challenge runs, the speed running community, everything you can, the music. And I'm talking Demon Souls. I'm talking everything. I'm talking Souls, Dark Souls, I'm counting Bloodborne, I'm counting Sekiro, I'm counting Elden Ring. I'm counting everything that they put out in the Souls genre and the fact that they pretty much created a genre that we got things like Lies of P out of, and like everything they touch is golden. There have been bad Zelda games, there have been bad Mario games. A lot of people have problems with Fallout and Elder Scrolls games. Unless you just really are one of those weirdo fucking super Dark Souls 2 haters, everything they've made is brilliant. It is brilliant. Going all the way back to even before Demon Souls, when they had I always fuck up the name of it. Hold on, hold on. Uh, Soft games. I think one of the big things that people like to do is like, if when I say franchises, I know that's supposed to mean, the Dark Souls franchise, the Elden Ring franchise, like that. But fuck you and fuck that. Is it Kingsfield? It's Kingsfield. Is it Kingsfield? It's Kingsfield. Kingsfield. I thought that was it, but I didn't want to say it. Kingsfield. The old Kingsfield games were fucking amazing. FromSoft has for since the late 90s, mid 90s been putting out absolute gold. They don't miss. They have such a strong team. I'm a little nervous about Night Rain, so maybe I'll check back in on this video after Night Rain. But until then, there is nothing that they can do wrong. I mean, and if Sony will get their heads out their ass and we can get Bloodborne 2 for fuck's sake, that would take it to just the next level too. Bloodborne 2 would feed families. But that's my list. I don't care if you like it or not. I think the logic is kind of hard to fuck with. The In the past, I don't know, 5 to 10 years, each one of these games that I have listed, you can find something bad to say about them. Can't do it with FromSoft because everything they've touched is gold. All right. That's where I don't edit my shit. That's where the ad libbing comes into play. Sometimes it's not gonna be good, and you're just gonna have to watch it. I love you. Thank you all so much for watching. I've had a really tough time over the past week or so, just with my own mental shit and trying to get everything set up to keep doing this because I love it so much. So I just want to let you all know, if you are watching and you made it this far, that you matter. Your life matters. People love you. You're not a piece of shit. And everything's gonna be okay. Thanks for watching. That's 4 videos today. We're cooking. And I'm gonna keep fucking with the setup behind me. I might even make another one tonight. Who knows? I'm kind of on a roll, but for now, we'll call it sayonara till tomorrow. Yeah. See you in the next one. Peace.